Your immune system operates like a massive internal sound control board. It acts as a master volume controller for your defenses, meant to play a soft, quiet background track to keep you safe and healthy. When that volume stays low and calm, your body easily tolerates everyday things like dust, pollen, and friendly microscopic organisms. But if the volume dial gets cranked up too high, your defense cells start shouting, triggering a chemical response that causes red, itchy, and painful skin reactions. This split-screen diagram shows two distinct ways this sensory overload damages the skin. On the left is atopic dermatitis, or eczema. The skin behaves like a crumbling brick wall that has lost its protective moisture shield. With the barrier broken, the body releases special alarm molecules called cytokines that signal for help, creating intensely dry and cracked skin. On the right side of the diagram, we see psoriasis. Here, the volume knob is locked in a different way. Cytokines instruct the body to build new skin cells in a matter of days instead of a full month. This rapid biological pileup creates thick, raised, red patches covered in silvery scales. While eczema and psoriasis look different on the surface, they stem from a shared biological root. Both conditions are driven by an immune system that has been pushed into a state of high-decibel alert. To find the physical dial controlling this immune response, we have to trace the source of the static. We have to leave the outer surface of the skin and travel deep into the human digestive tract. Deep inside, the gut barrier serves as a physical signal regulator. It is lined with a single paper-thin layer of cells that acts as a strict biological filter, deciding exactly what gets absorbed into the bloodstream and what gets blocked. When this filter functions as intended, harmful triggers are kept out of your blood, and the background music of your body remains peaceful. Addressing skin health requires repairing the integrity of this inner digestive lining. A healthy gut lining is held together by special microscopic biological glues called tight junction proteins. They form a seal, ensuring nutritious food passes through while keeping potentially harmful microscopic invaders contained. When the seal fails, stress or diets degrade that biological glue. The cells slowly separate, opening distinct gaps, causing a leaky gut. Small jagged particles then slip downward through these gaps, entering the bloodstream. Among these escapees is lipopolysaccharide, a highly reactive bacterial toxin. Once lipopolysaccharide enters the blood, it acts as a biological fire alarm. It travels through your veins, sending emergency signals, until local cells near the surface of your skin pick up the static and shift into a state of high alarm. A physical microscopic leak in your digestive tract serves as the trigger that turns up your immune volume. The result is a highly sensitive, visibly painful outer skin layer. Our bodies deeply rely on a massive community of trillions of friendly microbes living inside our intestines, the gut microbiome. These microbes act as internal sound engineers, working to keep our chemical signaling balanced. When you eat plant fibers, these microbes digest them and produce special chemical messages called short-chain fatty acids. These acids instruct referee cells, known as regulatory T cells, to manually slide the immune volume dial back down to a soft hum. Gut damage creates a state of dysbiosis, reducing the population of these friendly acid makers. Without them, the body loses an important chemical off-switch. The referee cells cannot do their job properly, and inflammatory enzymes stay active. This circular flowchart illustrates the self-reinforcing biological loop that follows. A barrier leak lets toxins escape, which triggers immune alarms, leading to a skin flare-up, which places more systemic stress back on the gut. Persistent rashes and painful scaly plaques are often the visible consequence of a weakened internal microbial ecosystem that can no longer regulate our defenses. Calming the outer skin requires a specific internal action protocol, patching the inner gut barrier using targeted bacterial therapies that rebuild the microbial ecosystem. This infographic details the biological tools available for the repair. The first capsule holds probiotics, live, friendly microbes that act as biological builders. The second holds prebiotics, which are the specialized plant fibers used to fuel those microbes. Combining the microbes and the fuel creates symbiotics, which help the beneficial population survive and colonize. We can also introduce postbiotics, non-living bug parts, and ready-made acids that help seal physical leaks in the digestive lining. Deploying these tools patches the leaks and helps quiet the toxic bacterial alarms at their origin. With the toxins blocked, the immune system can stop shouting and power down its defenses. In severe cases where the gut is deeply compromised, clinicians may use a systemic reset called fecal microbiota transplantation to replace a damaged microbial community. The procedure transfers a diverse microbial family from a healthy donor directly into the patient's digestive tract. This can colonize the intestines with friendly populations and displace harmful microbes, effectively rebuilding the system's defenses. Whether through targeted supplements or a biological transfer, the objective is the same. By repairing the physical leaks and supporting the internal sound engineers, the master volume dial is pushed down. Long-term skin health depends on more than just topical treatments. It relies on maintaining a resilient, sealed internal ecosystem that keeps the body's immune volume at a healthy baseline.